Hey guys, it's Kevin.
And Emilee.
And the Olympics are in full swing, and there's a lot of exciting things happening around Universal Studios Orlando and City Walk, and we're going to be showing off some of that.
Plus, we've got some epic announcements from Epic Universe. Happy birthday, Harry Potter, by the way. May or may not be related to what we're going to talk about later.
So come along for the ride, and let's go do this. Meow, 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 meow. Yo. Here in City Walk, you can actually find some Team USA merchandise for the Paris 2024 Olympics. You got a nice little backpack here, and you do have this t-shirt from Fanatics. Let's see how much these are. $34 isn't bad, actually. It's very nice quality, nothing on the back. And here, little drawstring bag. You got lanyards and even some pins. Very fun. Even more fun is they do have Minion themed Team USA stuff. They got more pins right up here, different selection, and they have shirts. Like, how much is this shirt here?
This one is $32.
30. Anything on the front?
It's gonna be this design on the front.
Oh, that down there. And then I guess they only have one of these shirts left. Very popular.
This is a large, and it is.
Is it kid sized? No? Hard to tell. And then what's on the back? More Team USA. Oh, there it is. And then right here is another Team USA t-shirt, kind of just very plain looking, black on the front, and then this is, I think it's $32. And when you first get into City Walk, the refreshment station with Coca-Cola is Olympic sponsored, and they even have an Olympic cup, which is really fun. And there's a closer look at that Olympic cup, just got some of the colors, and it does also have something on it about celebrating. It's pretty cool. And look at this, Olympic Games Paris 2024 watch party. You can actually have a meet and greet with gold medalist David Weiss. Very cool. And that's going to be August 3rd and 4th here at City Walk. Wow. Very cool event. Awesome opportunity. And Emily, why don't you tell us a little bit about your outfit here?
Yeah, absolutely. So I've got my Bucky's US Tour shirt. It was the only shirt that I own that has an American flag on it. And also it has a bunch of different states on it, so I thought that would be fun in honor of the Olympians who are from the United States. I also have my blue socks on that are peeking out over my white shoes. And then I've got my blue watch band, and then my red and white
Ooh, let's see the back of that shirt.
Oh yeah, it's been so fun. I also have my Harry Potter backpack on. This is going to be the back of my shirt.
Got all the different Bucky's, the US tour. And how about them earrings?
Oh, I have my star earrings on there, kind of hard to see.
Very USA themed, and I wonder why, because, well, we're here in City Walk to go to this restaurant. And right at the doors, they have Paris 2024 all over. Wow, this is going to be fun. And there's Olympic gold medalist Simone Biles. Very awesome ad. Even here in front of the kitchen, they got Paris 2024. Very well themed in here at the NBC Sports Grill and Brew. And look at this. Look at how many different events you can just watch happening live right now in Paris. Team USA and various events. You're going to have some of the women's soccer, you got gymnastics and water polo. Even these poles here by the tables got all the theming, so they're ready to go for Olympics. This is kind of the hot spot to be. And we got the menu here, and look at this. They identify the individual items that are here that are special for the Paris Olympics. And they're all a little French themed, which I like, obviously. Very on point for the Olympics. Look at these. There's another one. Oh, that sounds very good. Might have to get that. Here at the bottom of the menu, they actually have a whole thing for it, the Paris Olympic 2024 specialty items. And Emily's checking out the cocktail menu, and there are some actual special drinks here, once again, for the Paris Olympics. Pretty cool. Any that you're going to get, Emily?
I have not decided yet. I think I'm going between the black raspberry dime, which is not a Paris drink, but this cognac runner
looks pretty good. And look what I found on the table. You can cheer on Team USA with the Coca-Cola Freestyle Cup. And now I did finally get to see what it said. It said celebrate everyday greatness. So that's what we're celebrating. Banana! Yeah. But it also has an opportunity where if you purchase the cup at the icon located at Universal City Walk, which I just showed you, you can actually enter for a chance to win a trip to the next Olympics, which are going to be held here in Los Angeles. But over here by the bar, they have a separate TV and also Mr. LeBron James himself. And even the elevator to the second floor has some Olympic covers on it. And I'm upstairs for the restroom, and look at this, wow. So many TVs, more Team USA banners. I'm loving the enthusiasm here at Universal. Let's go Team USA! Okay guys, so we didn't get any Olympic drinks, but we did end up getting food items, both of us. I got the Low Country Croque Monsieur. I don't think I said that right. Our waiter said it's a very fancy name for, what was it?
Mr. Crunchy.
Mr. Crunchy. And it's gonna be delicious. And then Emily got one of the appetizers. What was the name of it?
The cheeseburger croquette.
And here it is, the Crunchy Man. It looks very crunchy. And I can't remember what type of cheese it has, but that was so good. And there's the ham. And man, it's basically an elevated grilled cheese. And I'm so excited to try this. Here's Emily's dish. It's basically cheeseburgers, but deep fried. And it's got some fancy things on it. It's got American cheese. It's got some pickles, and I think some
secret sauce, and then like bacon jam.
Oh, should be good. Very French. Oui?
I know this sounds weird, but it kind of feels like being in a state fair. Like the taste, I think because of the like relish and the burger and the bacon jam, like it just tastes like a state fair. Reminds me of home.
It does kind of look state fairish. And the picture here just does not do this justice. This is phenomenal. The French loaf is like super buttered, and the real stars here, there's like gravy inside, mixing with that cheese. Oh my goodness, it's like to die for. And as you saw in the last video, they do have the medallion out here in front of Universal Studios, and it is advertising that you can watch the Olympic Games on NBC and Peacock. And I gotta say, I've been watching on Peacock, and man, their presentation is phenomenal. You can watch so many events you usually don't get, and they also have this awesome thing called multi-view. And guess what multi-view does?
It lets you see all of the events at once. I can confirm Kevin has been absolutely obsessed with that. He texts me about it all day long. It's very funny. I think it's very cute that he loves it so much. And it is very helpful to see multiple different events at once, because as we know, there are so many different events happening at once during the Olympics. So yeah, very excited.
We are here in Universal Studios, and we are going to be looking for that Minion merchandise here in the park. We have more Team USA merch, the same merchandise that in City Walk, but it's in the park. And we did confirm that this Minion shirt is indeed a kid shirt. It's just that Emilee made it look so unusually large. But this is located actually right here. Wow. Right by Rip Ride Rocket, where they have this big Olympic park in the middle, you can almost say. There's a lot of people out here just sitting around enjoying the day, but also you can see some of the games on there. They got the women's soccer match right now. Very cool, and there's even more out here to show you. Look at these fun backdrops they have that you can take pictures in front of. Really awesome. Now here they have this card that says Coca-Cola Taste of Paris. They got cocktails, mocktails, and even some food. And here's the menu for the Coca-Cola Taste of Paris. And here's some of the food items they have. They are French inspired. The burger sounds pretty good. What do you think of the burger?
The burger sounds delicious, but I was looking more so at those fries. I love hollandaise sauce, and truffle hollandaise sauce sounds even better. I was also looking at some of these cocktails. Oh my gosh. They've got some amazing options here. I really like this one.
No, they got like one or two amazing options. And I did want to show you this as well. At the freestyle machines, they do have Olympic game mixes, which we cannot see. Womp womp. Alright guys, and we are here in the San Francisco Scare Zone. They got some new developments up, and it turns out that Emilee was 100% correct, because this is officially going to be Blumhouse. Oddly enough, online they said something about details to come soon, so I don't know if it's going to be a unique type of Scare Zone, but it's shaping up nicely.
The most important part is that I was right, and I have haters who will always say that I'm wrong, but the proof is right there.
We just saw this on our last video, the stage, and I guess it's officially confirmed it's going to be for Halloween Horror Nights and not anything to do with the Olympics.
It's so hot.
Emilee said the Ministry of Magic is actually going to be set in Paris, which is very timely considering the Olympics are also in Paris right now, so it all goes together right now. But the way they're going to do it is that you're going to enter through the portal into 1920s Paris, which is where part of Fantastic Beasts is set in, and then from there, it's not all the details are there, but somehow you're going to go through the Flu network, like you
really
see.
Cool. It's like a really cool concept. I'm just interested to see how they are going to do that.
Yeah, and then after you go through that, you're going to enter into London's Ministry of Magic. So that's the one we see in the movies. So that's going to be interesting because that is going to be set after 1920, way after the finale of Harry Potter. It's going to be featuring Umbridge on trial, and then she kind of breaks out, and then Harry and friends are there to, help shut that down. But it's going to be very unique. I'm very excited for that. Is there anything else you're really excited about?
I'm excited specifically for that ride, for the ride system. It kind of was giving Tower of Terror in a weird way, like the ride vehicles and the way that the rides were moving. And of course, like, it's just concept, so maybe that's not exactly how it's going to look when it comes finally to fruition. I'm also really excited for the show. From like the concept art that we've seen, that tent looks really small, but then if you kind of go back and look at the model, you can see where that tent leads into a show building. And I guess that kind of explains how they're going to have such a big show inside there.
And you see part of that show in the second Fantastic Beasts movie. They're in the Paris streets, and there's like a circus type thing with wizards and magic. So I'm very excited to see how they pull that off.
Something that Kevin mentioned was that just because of that show, and then also the show for How to Train Your Dragon, that both sides, or both areas of the park that have shows that we've been told about, instead of like just walk around characters, are going to be on, I believe, kind of the...
It's like the right side when you walk into the park. It's on the right side.
So it'll be interesting to see them have all of that, like those big entertainment pieces on the right side of the park. Kevin mentioned that it might just be for like logistics purposes, for keeping everything efficient and having everybody on one side of the park. So I'm definitely interested to see if that affects crowd levels and the side of the park at all.
Right, guys, we just left Diagon Alley. We did get a butterbeer to share.
Which means that I get one sip because the rest of it.
I mean, fair. But it's really hot today. So we're trying to take it easy. Definitely don't want to go too crazy, but we were thinking more about Harry Potter as we were exiting. And one of the things I remember was that in the preview, they showed like a little niffler popping out of a little case, which I could only assume is going to be a spell. So Emilee and I, though, we were talking about like wands and stuff.
Yeah, it seems like they mentioned something and it was supposed to be like boutique wands. So I'm really interested to see, just because it is set in the 1920s. So I feel like there's a lot of different directions they could go with that. I'm really hoping for some more wand designs, maybe have like gems on them or really cool stuff like that. I'll have to watch the movie again. I haven't watched it in a while.
And it's France, and they're usually very known to be very elegant with their designs and stuff. So this should be good. I'm trying to think of Fleur from the Harry Potter movies, what her wand looks like. Gonna insert picture somewhere there. That obviously looks very elegant. I'm assuming, unless the picture didn't live up to the hype. Don't be rude. Embarrassing. But we also, I think what's interesting about that wand experience is that they try to make it sound different than like Ollivanders. It was kind of like there's like multiple interactive features they were talking about.
Yeah, it seems like they're keeping a lot of the details under wrap. One of the things that I noticed is that I felt like we got a lot of details for Dark Universe. It feels like kind of they put everything out in the open and they said here's everything that is going to happen in this land, and that was really exciting. I think that's the land that we're most excited for. So that was definitely great to see, but it definitely feels like they're keeping this land a little more under wraps, and I'm wondering if perhaps everything's not finalized yet. I mean, we don't have an opening date yet. We know 2025, which is what they've been saying. So I'm wondering if maybe everything's not finalized, or they just want to keep things a little bit closer to their chest. I don't blame them, but I'm interested to see how they expand the universe that we already have, because we already have 2 sections of park for that. So I'm just definitely interested to see what they do with this extra one.
And they didn't say this at all in the video. They definitely said the buildings are going to be large, but I do wonder if this is going to be, or at least feel like, the largest expansion they've had for Harry Potter, because a lot of the Harry Potter areas are very tight to make them feel sort of like the movies. But I'm just very curious to see if this feels like a little more open, if it feels very grand in scale, and also just what else they might have in store for us at Epic Universe. And one last little Olympic touch here at the Coca-Cola refresh station outside of Men in Black. It's just the logos with the sports at the top. Pretty fun still. Just another way that you can get into the Olympic spirit here at Universal Studios. And that about does it for us for the Olympic coverage here at Universal Studios. However, Emilee and I are actually athletes ourselves, and we will be competing in a speed run of as many Universal rides as we can get done in, what time is it?
It's 3:44, so we've got
From
approximately
4 to
5.5 hours.
close. Let's go do this. Come along for the ride. 3, 2, 1, go. Men in Black, Alien Attack. 20-minute wait, we're going single rider. An absolute phenomenal technique here from Emilee, going all the way through the single rider line, absolutely killing it here in Men in Black. Oh my gosh, and she is off for the final take. Walk on for Men in Black, and look who I got paired up with. So we just got off Men in Black. We're not gonna talk about scores.
But if we were, I would tell you that Karen got 71,000 and I got 197,000.
Anyway, here's ET Adventure.
E.T. That's right, E.T.
It was posted 40 minutes, gonna be about 22. Not bad at all. This is an official Chemo water break. Hydrate. And we just got E.T. back to his home planet, and then he came back with us. And now, Transformers. Roll out. 35 minutes. And after a brief delay in the single rider line, look who I ended up with once again.
We're very dizzy. We're going to Revenge of the Mummy.
Woo! Dizzy time. Cup of coffee. Posted at 25 minutes. And there you go. Single rider. And we are running over 2 islands of adventure. Let's go. Okay, but actually first a chomp break. Yo.
Yeah.
Okay, so we got held up by the parade and food because we're always hungry, but now we're going to Islands of Adventure. Let's go. We are racing to become news reporters for the Daily Bugle at the amazing adventures of Spider-Man. 25 minutes, let's do it. And it was exactly 25 minutes, a little over, and Emilee and I are here, about to be out there in the field with the Daily Bugle. That was wild, but now we're gonna go explore Skull Island.
Oh my gosh.
Rawr.
Be sure your belongings are secured.
My watch messed up, but we got on in less than 2 minutes. Single rider, both of us together. Awesome. We're about to go into Harry Potter and the Forbidden Journey. Only 15 minutes on the birthday of Harry Potter. Next up, only 2.5 minutes. Not bad. Doing the carousel, whatever. 5 minutes. And our ride's boarding now, and it's only 3 minutes, 22 seconds for Emilee and I. Woo. Just got off the carousel, and we are going to the
Neutral mover.
Heck yeah, let's do it. Coming off a weather delay, so we're gonna be walking on this one. It was 5 minutes, 20 seconds. Most of that was actually the walk up here. So very awesome. Emilee is excited. Let's go. Just got off the trolley. Epic time, epic views. And now we're gonna go to Cat in the Hat, Emilee's favorite ride. And there it is, the Cat in the Hat. It's gonna be an absolute walk on, not even gonna time it. Emilee's happy place. So, what do you think?
They think that for Triplets of Terror at Halloween Horror Nights this year, they're just going to sit you on the Cat in the Hat ride, and you're just going to experience the ride.
Well, we didn't get a gold medal for riding all those rides, but we are bringing home this trophy. Thank you for joining us today. I hope you guys had fun seeing some of the Olympic offerings here, as well as
the new announcements about Harry Potter.
Ministry of Magic over at Epic Universe. We cannot wait, and we'll see you guys next time. Thank you for coming along with us. Bye.
Bye.
Duh.